An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. We have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. This is a primetime interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect we'll see here tonight?
Kevin, it could be a feeling out process early, but once the teams get going, expect this thing to get physical and contentious.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. And for Boston, they've got Robert Williams. Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's KD in at the four-man position. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now Irving. LeBron outside. Walker taking his time here. LeBron outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Walker. Davis, the pass to James. Three-pointer. From three-point land.
LeBron James.
Since being drafted out of high school, I don't think there's an aspect of LeBron's game that has improved more than his shooting. It has become a strength.
Now here's Tatum. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Well, Doris, he's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
And the first one drops.
What I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right. Fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Walker finds Irving. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Kyrie Irving is elite finishing on the interior. Don't let the size fool you.
Outside, KD. From deep. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the inside. And they double up Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Boston with it. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a three-point game. There's the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Understand this. If Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point
to Davis. Fires the three. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. Here's Irving. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Davis. That one rolling around and rims out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
White. Williams trying to break free. Walker with some nice D. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Driving inside. It's over Brogdon. Shots good by Walker.
Walker at the floor.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Durant. It's Brogdon on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Williams trying to break free. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Tatum against Walker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Davis.
In offensive rebounding, really all about hustle. And with Davis, that's hardly ever in question.
Now here's Durant. Outside, White. Drops in the layup for 2. White's got his second basket of the game.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And a wide open look for James. Off target from three-point range. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. KD finds Brogdon. Passes to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Brogdon.
2 minutes.
It's White on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Can't cash in from close range. And Los Angeles guys shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. And the shot goes in.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Timeout.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Durant. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Tatum. Horford against Irving. Here's Tatum. Horford trying to free himself up. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
On the wing, Jones, guarded by Horford. Jones dishes to Irving. Clock at 4. Here's Toscano, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. For Boston, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field, 5 of 11. It's stolen by Jones. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Tatum. Here's Irving. Rebound, Boston. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
6 seconds left in the first. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. And he details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
In a moment now, we reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball.
Williams.
On the floor for Boston. Williams is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the two-guard spot. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now, here is Gallinari. We see more and more players who are stretching the limits of their shooting range. How does that deep ball challenge a defense?
Well, we have to redefine what is quality defense in today's NBA because of the range shooting. What it does is it spaces the floor. It's asking big men to guard at 28 to 30 feet. And that's a very difficult thing to do for a big man 6 feet 9 and 7 feet. Things can break down quickly. You're in rotation right away. Challenging, I would say, it is to guard in today's NBA.
Reeves with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Gallinari outside. Inside, there's Williams. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James outside. Back to Davis. For 3. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Gallinari outside. Horford the pass to Williams. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Not easy trying to compete with the toughness of Williams, especially when he's near the rim.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Which Robin section wants a free t-shirt? Lakers substitution.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to James. Outside Irving. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You know, there's an inner drive and an inner burn to Kyrie Irving. This guy can make difficult shots because he's driven to be great.
Now here's Durant. And here's Tatum for 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Here's White following the basket by LeBron James. Just 3 to shoot. White. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Good. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. One Toscano Anderson's checked in.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to James. Goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Celtics foul.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And he makes the first.
Boy, we will be contemplating LeBron James's career for such a long time, guys. But as you think back to that period where he went to 8 straight finals, that may be something we never see again.
Good on both. Celtics trailed by 6. Pass to Williams. 109 left in the first half of basketball. And a dunk by Horford.
Oh, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Walker the pass to James. To the middle. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter. Pass to Gallinari. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Emphatic, tenacious finish by LeBron James. The king is in the house.
points in the game yet for him. A shot. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul.
As a scorer in every sense of the word, you know Danilo is thinking, let me finish and get to the foul line.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Gallinari, no good on the free throw.
Danilo Gallinari may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Because of his size, he can score on the interior, post a mismatch. We know he's a tremendous shooter. Love his game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on the defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
You know,
that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at James, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. And it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Walker in at the 2. Outside Irving. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments. And I mean that whether he's in the air off his feet or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders really incredible.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Tatum finds Brogdon. pass to Tatum. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Over James.
Listen, still one of the elite defenders in the game, and certainly one of the most versatile. LeBron James doing defensive work.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Brogdon. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Bryant with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to LeBron. It's over Brogdon. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tatum. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Tatum's got 6 points.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
Here's Irving. He takes it in. Rebound by Williams.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
Here's Durant. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Irving. Another shot. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
The shot's good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Section get free t-shirts. Let's see who gets the longest and who wants a t-shirt.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. One Toscano Anderson's checked in for Bryant. Toscano passes to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside Durant from outside the arc. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. He's got 7.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And stolen by Horford. Outside Tatum. Back to Brogdon. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dive.
That one goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brogdon against Irving. Out left to the wing. And here's Walker outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got 7 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside, KD. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here he goes. Trying to get open is Davis. It's good. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Durant attacking over LeBron. And Durant gets it to to go. He's got 11.
Listen, we know that it is a very tough job to cover Kevin Durant. He takes pleasure at making tough shots.
James with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The three from KD. That one misses. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers lead by 6 and will return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Tatum, and it's Durant, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Jones slams it in.
Assisted.
Boy, I'm not sure we've ever seen a passer better than LeBron James. Always able to keep the whole team involved.
Durant, the pass to Williams. Dishes it to Gallinari. And here's Tatum for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick and roll action. Beautiful.
To the paint. Here's Reeves. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trailed by 5. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Down low. It's tipped. The shot's good from Horton Tucker. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Williams. White comes in for Williams. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Gallinari. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Here's Irving. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, contact is not going to prohibit Kyrie Irving from scoring. This guy has great instincts.
Brogdon the pass to KD. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball break was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Free throw drops for KD. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Tatum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
No good from Irving.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Irving against Brogdon. Outside Irving. Pass to James. The feed to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Irving.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. He dishes it to Horford. Over in the corner, White. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. White's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Passes it to LeBron. Outside, Walker. Irving with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch and shoot game is on point.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Pass to Horford. Back to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brogdon outside. Horford trying to free himself up. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brogdon.
Poise and confidence. Malcolm Brogdon with the big bucket.
Durant against LeBron. Kick out to Walker. Misses the 3. Celtics have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
James in the post. KD's on him. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Durant against Davis. Outside, White. Back to KD. Lock at 6. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth.
Stand up and make some noise.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron with it. Brogdon picks him up. Count it!
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
Davis against Durant. He feeds it to White. From the top of the key. No good there. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. There's Walker with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let me know who wants a teacher. Make some noise. Who wants go?
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Durant deciding where to go with it. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
They had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Lonnie Walker, the 4th. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. Timeout called the Lakers.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Ooh, offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. It'll be the Celtics off the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston, Brogdon out there with White. Then it's Tatum, and it's Durant, and it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. Trying to get open is Johnson, and it's LeBron missing. The Celtics with the lead. Here's White. Brogdon outside. KD against Walker. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Irving, good, and the assist goes to James. Irving's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 28.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 1:57 left to play in the first overtime. As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Against White. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Walker. 19 points in the game.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
The 11-footer, Durant, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. To the paint, Bryant dishes to James. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, just another night at the office for LeBron James. So efficient, so productive.
KD against Johnson. White, wide open. He fired. Good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
The pass to James. And they double up James. Irving for 3. Walker's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Outside for Durant. It's White on the wing. No good on the 3. Johnson surveying the floor. James the pass to Johnson. Count it!
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. There's 31 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Boston, timeout.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to KD. Outside to Brogdon. It's good!
Well, just find a way. Malcolm Brogdon stepping up in a big one.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 1. 19 seconds left in the first overtime.
Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man. Lakers substitution, Anthony Davis.
KD against LeBron. And it's Bryant in the corner. Outside Irving. Shoots over Brogdon. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll send it.